Hello students, my name is Sumit Mehta. So in today's lecture we will discuss some types of relations and questions based on it. So as we have discussed two definitions of relation like what is universal relation, what is empty relation in our previous lecture. Now we will discuss about reflexive, symmetric and transitive definitions. Okay, so I am starting with definition number 3. Definition number 1 and 2 that we discussed in previous video, students. A relation R is in a set A is called A part. Reflexive if A comma A belongs to R for every A belongs capital A. Means relation from A to A only. Okay. Symmetric if A1 A2 belongs to R implies that A2 comma A1 belongs to R for means if A1 and A2 belongs to R a relation, then if A2 and A1 also belongs to R, then it is a reflexive relation. Okay students, now let's discuss third one, which is transitive. We will discuss question on each and every relation that so that you will be clearly understood what this relation means. If A1 A2 belongs R and A2 A3 also belongs to R, implies that A1 A3 belongs R. Okay, for all A1 A2 A3 belongs to A. Okay, and let me write the definition number 4, then we will discuss some questions based on it. A relation R is said to be an equivalence relation if R is a satisfying all three: reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay students, now let's discuss some question. So students, here is the question given to us. Let T be the set of all the triangles in a plane with R a relation in T given by T1 T2, where T1 is congruent to T2. Show that R is an equivalence relation. For a relation to be an equivalence relation, it should be reflexive as well as transitive as well as symmetric. Okay, so now how the solution will go. Since student R is reflexive, since every triangle is congruous to itself, so it is a reflexive. R is reflexive since every triangle is congruent to itself, congruent to itself. Okay, So reflexive is done. Now what left is symmetric and transitive. So further I can say that T1 comma T2 belongs R, and T1 is congruent to T2 belongs, means implies T2 is congruent to T1, hence it is symmetric. Hence R is symmetric. Okay, so second is also done. Now for transitive. Okay, students, let's say T1 T2 comma T2 T3 belongs R, T1 congruent to T2, and let's say T2 is congruent to T3. So from this we can say that T3 congruence T3 is congruence to T1, or T1 is congruence to T3, then it is an R is an transitive. So when all these are true, we can say that this relation R is equivalence relation. Okay, students, now I hope that you are pretty clear about what is equivalence relation. Okay, and if you are still facing any issue or any question based on this chapter or previous lecture that we have discussed, then please do comment in the comment section, student. I will be very happy to help you guys there. Okay, and in the next lecture, student, we will discuss types of functions. Okay, so stay tuned for that lecture on types of functions. Thank you. Happy learning.